Hello, my name is Jared Goldman. I'm part of Group 2, along with Tang Nguyen, Ricardo Murray, and Megana Kodali, and our application is Hike, a better messenger. This is a messaging app available for Android that can use the phone's internet connection or Wi-Fi in order to message friends and family. We've added the ability to receive both text, emoji, and photos. And even if you miss notifications or turn off your phone, Hike will save any recent messages until you reopen the app and check it. We have, since the last sprint, we have added registration. Oh wait, no, sorry. In the last sprint, we added registration via email with a username and password, the ability to log in, the ability to use Google Sign Up. We had text and emoji functionality, as well as login and the ability to view all the users who are using the application. Since that time, we have added the ability to change or reset your password in case you forgot it. We've added a user profile, as well as the ability to change the profile picture. We've added a user status, so you can see if someone is online or offline. You can search the user list. You can check if someone has read your messages. We've added notifications, so that when you get a message, you know about it. We've also added the ability to send images. We've put in translation settings, and we have also added the ability to customize the app's color settings. Now, from a standardization point of view, Google sign-in integration is very desirable because it's one less account for an end user to have to memorize. Now, sorry, I forgot. For some reason, I forgot OTP. Pause. Now, as an additional feature for ease of use on the user end, we've added the ability to use your phone number as a one-time password in case you've forgotten it. So, as you can see on the picture to the side, if you've forgotten your password, you can put in your username and your phone number, and then it will send your phone, and then the system will send a code to your phone for you to log in. Of course, you can also use the full forgot password system if it will play. There it goes. And you can see we've put in our email and a password, but it was not the correct password. So we tap forgot your password, and we're going to reset it by putting in our email again, tapping reset, and then we check our email, and it will send us to a site where we can reset the password through Google. And we now have a new password, so we can go back to the app, we go back to login, and we sign in using the new password. And of course, normally you would not use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as a password, but this was just an example. Come on, next slide. There we go. And we've added the ability to change your profile picture, which is just a nice quality of life improvement for the app. You navigate to the profile tab, and you click on your image. then it can navigate to the gallery and file manager, allowing us to select any of the pictures there. And the way that it remembers and saves the file for the profile picture is in Firebase storage. Next up, we have sending images. So as the video shows, we have the ability to send, actually, if I can go back just a little up. Come on. If I can pause right there, it shows that we can send images, PDFs, and MS Word files, in addition to just standard text and emoji. And we can go through our image galleries and select something. And then it pops up. And so we're just going to show that we've got from another user, we can see we've received the image and the text. So for translation, we've added the ability to take the original text and change it using Google Translate settings. So say you're talking to somebody from another country, or they're texting rather in a different language. You can take the original text and you can put it into our translation, and you can see what they were saying. Another important thing that we can do is to delete conversations. You long press on a chat in chats, and it'll give the pop-up asking to delete the chat. Now, and when you do that, it will delete the chat from the other user's screen as well, and also in the database. And this is for color customization. So not everybody likes light mode, not everybody likes dark mode. So we decided to give the users the ability to change to fit their personal taste. They can change the primary and secondary color, or they can restore to the original system defaults. Now, some of the big some of the big challenges rather that we faced were with encryption and decryption. We were successful in encrypting messages, but we were unable to figure out how to decrypt it in the instances where there were multiple users. We tried using third-party software like Virgil, but implementation was unsuccessful. And when sending images, we found an issue that images reset back to a Google database link as in text form instead of remaining as an image if we log out and back in, which we'll see in the demo, I think. Here was the GitHub board from Sprint 2. Showing different things in progress and various minor fixes and things that we finished. And here are the future goals that we'd be going forward in the Hike app. We want to create group chats. We want to share PDFs and Word documents and videos more effectively. We want to add a favorite section to contacts. We would also like to add a feature to call via voice. We would like self-destructing messages, which after a set time will delete themselves. We want to be able to also delete individual specific messages, and we want to tackle and solve the issues we were having with encryption and decryption. So happy texting, and we will move on to the demo.
Okay, yeah, you can start now.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly explain a portion of our code in our message activity. Here are just our global variables. In the onCreate method, we initialize our widgets. We make a translation model for translation later. Set up the toolbar. Get our recycle view, and we set AL manager to it. Then we get our intent extras, and here we get the receiver ID, which you tapped on in the previous activity, and we get the translated message if there was one. And then we set our language preferences from shared preferences, and then color preferences in the shared preferences also. And this is just API service to help us send notifications. We get the current logged in Firebase user. This is on-click listener for when user taps send. If the message is empty, we'll make a toast saying you can't send empty message. And then if not, then we can send the message. Then set the profile, set the message to scene, and it's on-click listener to show your friend's profile in a dialog. This is the send message method. We create a reference to a database. We put the message info in a hash map. Then we push it to the chats table. This is setting up the conversation list in the database. And this is sending notifications where we use that API service. And this is just to query the database for the profile picture. Okay, this is when you tap on a message. So on item click, if there was no previous message, then we use our translation model. We get the translator, we translate message, and on complete. If it was successful, we set the message to the results, and we set the previous translation to the message for later. We make a toast of the result, and we have to notify the adapter of the item, the recycler item change. Else it wasn't successful, so you make a toast with showing the error. And else there was a previous translation, so we set the message to the previous translation and the previous translation to the existing message, so it can flip-flop back and forth. And this is show the profile of your friend. So in the alert dialog, we make a custom view with the other profile XML, and then we just show that their profile. And now we're gonna demo the actual app.
Okay, thank you, Tang. So yeah, my screen is visible, right? The mobile screen.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Uh, so hello guys. So once you download our application, this is the initial logo of our application. So when you open it, this is the initial screen. We have implemented three authentication systems to log into our system, we have implemented the traditional register and login method where you can register using your username, email, and password, and you can log in using an email and password. Now we have also implemented the forgot your password feature which you have already seen in the demo, so I'll not show you that as of now. We've also integrated a Google signing and a mobile phone sign-in. So for this demonstration purpose, I'll just show the mobile phone sign-in. I'll just type in my username and my mobile number. So as of now, I'm out of country, so I'm using a different number. Okay, so this is because I have tested the application so many times, so it's throwing this error. Okay, for this demonstration purpose, let me just do the Google sign-in as of now. So once you log into our application, this is the screen which you will see. You see the three tabs here. One is the chats, where you can see the list of all the conversations you had with various people. The next one is the users tab, where you can search for users. I'll just show you that. Like if you search for SR, it shows up the users whose name starts with SR. And similarly, if you search for T, it will just show up all the users whose names start with T. And the third tab is the profile tab, where you can change your profile picture and also update your bio. So as you have already seen the profile picture one, I'll just update my bio here. So I've just updated my bio. So for the demonstration purpose, I'll show you how the conversations work for a particular user. So I'll consider this official test account for the demonstration. The first one is the whether it's online or offline. So as of now, the user is not online, so it's okay. So yeah, I just opened the application on my other phone. Yeah, so you can see here now the user is online. I'll just show you it works for offline as well. Yeah, you can see now it's offline. Similarly, the user is online now. So I'll just send a message to show you how it looks. So I've already sent this message previously for testing. So as of now, I'll just send another message. So you can see here when you send a message, it will be in the status of sent. So the message has been delivered to the person. I even got the notifications. So when I open the application from that phone, you can see here. Uh, Now the user is online, but let me just show you. It is still in send because I haven't seen the message till now. Uh, well, now I have seen the message on that phone, and you can see here the message has been read. Similarly, I'll show you how the notifications work as well. Let me just send a message from that phone. Well, I've just sent a message. Well, you can see here the note. Sometimes, yeah, there is a delay, but yeah, it works. So this is how the conversations work in our application. We have also implemented various customizations such as the translation settings, where you can translate your messages from one language to another language. Suppose you're talking with someone whose native language is not English. So this is actually quite useful, and I believe this feature is not implemented in many messaging applications. This is quite handy. So I'll just show you how it works. So I have already downloaded the model for Spanish here. So I'll just show how it works. So whenever you are talking with someone, you could just click on their message, what they have sent, and it would automatically translate it. Uh, I'll just do it for hello, and it says hola. Well, I've also done it for are you available, but yeah, I don't know Spanish, so I don't know how to spell it, so I don't want to make fun of myself. So yeah, it works. So another feature which we have done is the color customization because everyone has their own preferences and not everyone likes that same WhatsApp style. So you could actually do that. You could change the primary color, which changes the upper portion, and you could also change it by long pressing on the chat window, and you could actually do that. And we also wanted to implement enhanced features. We haven't thought about it much, but we are trying to include many features in the future as well. So, yeah, this is pretty much our application. And I'll just log out and I just want to close the demo till now. So, yeah, this is our application. Yeah, there are few bugs like we didn't quite implement the encryption and decryption, but yeah, there is still a good progress, and we would like to include more features in the future coming future. Thank you so much. Oh, how should I stop the recording? Is it paused?